there everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the best TradingView layouts based on the plan you're using. From the free plan all the way up to the premium plan, the goal with any of these layouts is to see the larger trend while still having those lower time frames for precise entries. By stacking the time frames correctly, you're going to be able to understand the market direction, spot the key levels, and time trades much more effectively. I'm going to show you guys simple layouts for both day trading and swing trading so you can quickly build a setup that actually improves your overall analysis. Now, before we get started, if you guys want to find your settings without watching the entire videos, I will have chapters down below. And if you guys are thinking about signing up for TradingView and you guys want a discount, please use my link down below. Now let's get started. So as far as the free traders are concerned, you're only allowed to have one chart on at a time, which makes your time very miserable. But if you are going to use one chart at all, it should be the 5-minute chart when you guys are doing day trading, okay? Now, because you only get one chart, things are going to be a little bit different. You guys are going to have to go over here to this button, this little drop down here next to the time frames, and you're going to have to gold star certain time frames so you can go back between the 5-minute to the 1 hour to the 4-hour, and you can just go up here and you can actually go from chart to chart a little bit faster. I know it's not the same as you might think of having like 8 charts on the screen or 6 charts on the screen, but unless you're actually paying for TradingView, they're going to make it very difficult for you to have a great experience. I can say if you have multiple monitors, you can open up this same layout multiple times. So I could have a 1-hour chart over here, a 15-minute chart over here, and a 5-minute chart right here. That is a way to get around it, but it's going to be very, very difficult if you wanted to do that. But if you did want to do that, it'd be 5, 30, 1 hour if you wanted to go down that path, okay? Next up here for swing trading, if you want to start off with the free plan, you're pretty much going to be stuck to that 4-hour chart, plus or minus a few other time frames up here, but you're going to have to go back and forth. Primarily though, as you trade with the free plan, you will be using the 4-hour chart. And if you are to add different numbers on here, it's going to be the 4-hour, the daily, the 30 minutes, and the 15 minutes here. That way you can do some day trading mixed in with some swing trading. But the majority of the time for this one, the 4-hour chart is going to lead you more towards swing trading, all right? And maybe even adding on a daily chart there as well. Now we're working with the essential plan. This one means you're paying a little bit of money, and this allows you to have 2 charts on your layouts right here, 2 charts. So for the day trading combination, you guys are going to be using the 1-hour and the 5-minute charts. Both of these are going to be very, very good. The 1-hour is going to be showing you guys the overall intraday trend and key analysis, while the 5-minute chart is going to be used for those precise entries to help you guys figure out where to time those trades. For instance, you can see a level of support right over here. You can't see that on the 5-minute chart unless you really zoom out quite a bit, but by then it may be a little bit more difficult for you guys to see what's going on. At least I know it is for me with my bad eyesight, but you can see the overall trend is higher. We're consolidating for a bit. Maybe we have an opportunity to bounce back up to the median level over here. So if you guys are buying around the 5-minute chart right here or on the 5-minute chart, you guys will have a much better opportunity of selling right before this price target up here or selling right before this price target or so forth, which is just basically that larger move. All right. Now, next up for the essential plan, we have swing trading. I think this is where things start to really get fun because swing trading to me is so much more profitable than day trading for new investors because it forces you to be a little bit more slower, think about things a little bit better and so forth here. And this is where you guys are going to have the daily chart and then the 4-hour chart. So for the daily chart, it's going to identify that main trend as we talked about before, but it's also going to give you some really key levels of support and resistance. While the 4-hour chart is going to help you guys do those smaller time frame entry points, just kind of how we did the day trading one, right? So for the daily chart for Bitcoin, you could imagine that we had a resistance level way back over here, way back around $71,000. If you were to add that $71,600 right here, you're not going to see it completely, but you know it's around this level. And you can see if you were to poker on it right there, that resistance level is still there. It actually Bitcoin got rejected from this level maybe like 6-7 hours ago, and even though we managed to break above it, you can see there was a slight level of support. The resistance was still there, broke out, still important. So when you are doing your swing trading and you are buying at these levels of support, maybe you have moving averages, maybe you have MACDs, stochastics, RSIs, and on top of that, maybe a super trend indicator or a wave momentum indicator, whatever it may be. While you're using all this, it's important to have that key level of resistance in your head from those larger time frames, because most of the time when you're trading, you're focused on this, But this is where you're going to really have a good idea. Oh, I should be wary of this. This will mean that I'm not going to be losing as much money out of random surprises, because maybe you're surprised it didn't go higher, right? But if you would have had that line on here, would have seen what happened in the past, you would have been a lot better off. Now that we're getting into the plus plan, it's time for me to shrink my head down a little bit, because we are now allowed to have 4 charts on a screen. This is where I think the more professional investors are going to usually start off with here. So the numbers for day trading are going to be the 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart, the 1-hour chart, and then the 1-day chart. This is going to give you guys a lot more visibility of what's happening with those key trends, and even more precision when you guys are looking to buy or short your position. So the daily chart is going to determine the overall market bias. If the daily chart has been going up for a while, typically you only want to be going long. If the daily chart's been going sideways, that means most of you guys probably don't want to be trading, because it's much more difficult. And the other way, of course, it's been going down for a while, you only want to be shorting during these time frames, right? So once you know that, you can start amplifying and looking at the 1-hour chart, the 15-minute and the 5-minute chart, and then you're going to be seeing the overall trends happening in both of these, because again, you'll have your other oscillators or indicators like moving averages and stuff like that. And then using the 5-minute chart, you'll figure out that precision, and you'll be able to buy at the exact right moment for you based on your plan, and then ride the wave to the overall trend, whether it be the 15-minute trend you're looking at, the 1-hour trend, or the daily trend going on right now. You can see Bitcoin is in a sideways trend right now. It has managed to hold support on the 1-hour chart. Looking at this, we're going higher and higher, but we have hit a little bit of resistance right there, which is causing a little bit more concern. While the 15-minute is still showing some consolidation, we haven't seen a signal that we're looking to break out and possibly go a little bit higher here on the hourly chart. And the 5-minute chart right now is just giving us a little bit of nothing here, slight growth, but not much else. You can see within the 5-minute chart, we're still in a downtrend, so you don't even want to be going long just yet. You want to wait for some of this to open up before you're looking at some of those momentum plays. Typically, you'd want to be seeing the daily chart go up, the 1-hourly chart going up for the most part, and maybe something of a pullback on the 15-minute chart, and you want to buy that pullback and then ride the wave back up and make an easy in and out type of profit. All right, nice and easy for a lot of people out there. Now, as far as swing trading goes, I think this is going to be one that the majority of you guys have probably already seen before, maybe with one little tidbit of difference, right? You're going to be starting off with the 1-hour chart, the 4-hour chart, the daily chart, and then the weekly chart here. This just opens up a different ball game, because instead of holding for hours and hours and hours, you're going to be holding for days, days, and days, and days, and more days here, probably up to around 2 weeks at the most of it, okay? But when it comes to the entries on those longer term positions, that's where the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour charts are really going to come into play. Just like before, we have the daily, the 4-hour, and the 1-hour, but with the added weekly chart in here, you get a longer term view of what's happening here, especially if you turn log on, a longer term view. You can see we're at a level of support, we're trying to rebound, but overall the last few months have been pretty bad. So when I'm looking at this, I understand the overall trend continue wants to keep us going downwards, but there's a support level here that's trying to give us at least, not a dead cat bounce, but you could consider a breakout to try to make another lower high along this little stream of nasty moves we've been looking at as far as Bitcoin's been concerned, right? The 4-hour chart is showing us a little bit more bearish activity within these 2 bullish candles. And the 1-hour chart is also showing us that we've had a little bit of consolidation over the last few hours. So what you could do with this, like before, is you would add on your stochastics and your oscillators and stuff like that, maybe even smart money concepts, and you would start to look for some of those pullbacks, because we are in a slightward upwards trend. This trend is not going to last forever, so you're not going to be holding this for days and days and days and days and days. But what this will allow you to do is hold for maybe 2 to 3 days here and make a quick little buck, because on this pull down, we're probably going to hit a level of support, and then you're able to buy that up. All right. So as you guys know, I have the premium plan, so this is really my bread and butter right now. This is what I'm going to be using for day trading if you guys are new to investing. The 1-minute chart, the 3-minute chart, the 5-minute chart, 15, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day, and 1 week. And this is where I would say things become very interesting, because most of you guys will not start off with all of your charts looking like this plain and bland, right? So what that allows you to do is go over here, open up one of your charts to your favorite, whatever one you want to check out. And you can add on things like a moving average or a moving average convergence, whole moving averages, simple moving averages, whatever it may be. But as you do that, you can always come over here to this more section on any of these indicators, which is right above my head. And you can see right here, add this indicator to the entire layout. And what that does is now when I go back, all of these now have it. So you can have all of these telling you different things, but all showing you guys different momentums for different time frames, different technicals and all that type of stuff. Because even, hopefully they didn't get rid of the update here. Let me just give it this moving average. Let's see if I want to do something like a fib retrace. All right. And I think we got to turn that off a little bit. There we go. Get the little bumps in the road. What you can do for this as well is go to more, right? And you can have it be synced in layout. And what that does is now you can see it on all the different time frames here, and you can see if it's reacting to it or not, but you know there's going to be different levels of resistance. So even in the 15 right here, there was slight bouncing and whatnot. And again, that's kind of a long-term thing. These aren't going to fluctuate exactly at it, but you get the point. You can move all of that across your entire layout to make things a lot more simple. But you guys know the gist by now. The weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, those are kind of for more understanding the overall trend of what's happening. If all of those are bearish, you're only shorting. If all of those are bullish, you're only going long. And the 1 hour all the way down to the 1 minute, it's more for fine tuning things. So realistically, you can use this for day trading and swing trading. But I would say if you have a really good, comfortable understanding of where that trend is going, then I think the majority of your time is going to be spent between the 3 minute and the 15-minute charts here, really trying to have a fine point of what's going on. And the 1 minute chart can show you a little bit of variation saying, whoa, we're hitting a wall right here and somebody's really trying to push us down. That's enough for me to say, hey, I've made enough profit, I'm getting out before a larger dump inevitably happens. It allows you to see stuff just a little bit more accurately where you can't necessarily see it on the 5-minute chart or the 10-minute chart or the 15-minute charts. These little breakdowns that occur, they can have massive implications, especially if you're trading at dangerous levels of resistance and support. On the other side here, when it comes to the day trading and whatnot, what you guys are going to see is, swing trading, you guys are going to see a whole different ball game. It starts the monthly chart, the weekly chart, daily chart, 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 30, and 15 minute. For now, I'm going to get rid of this just to make it all easy. And because it was synchronized, if you delete it off there, it goes off the entire thing. Really makes your life just a lot easier. But this one, just like before, you will add on your other systems, and it just makes everything a little bit more pleasant. I would say the majority of you guys are going to be focused on the 1 hour chart if you're going down this path, or you're going to be looking at the 4 hour chart. If you guys want to hold for about 48 hours, you can really start looking at the 15-minute chart. But I use the 15-minute chart just to figure out, okay, we're right there at that level where I think I need to start buying in. Whereas the 4 hour is mostly where I'm looking at, oh yeah, we're still going along the plan. Everything is good. Nothing is bad. Therefore, this trade can keep on going and over and over and over again. When I start to see a little bit of a weakness from the 1 hour, the 2 hour, and the 4 hour, I start thinking, oh, maybe we're not going to hit my price target. Perhaps what I'll do is I'll shave off some of my position right now, and then I'll continue to raise my stop loss and wait to see what happens next. Even though the daily chart and the weekly chart are fine, or the monthly chart are fine, I still need to be a little bit more careful. And that's mostly because of the volatility of the news cycle and what you guys see happening in the daily lives. Like right now, we're in a war with Iran, bunch of crazy stuff, whatever it could be. But it helps you kind of have a good idea of what's happening day to day, so make sure that you guys are able to maximize your profit each and every day. Hey everyone, today's sponsor is WEEX, a global crypto trading exchange where you can trade hundreds of cryptocurrencies, use futures and spot markets, and even copy expert traders, all from one secure platform. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. Thanks.